What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you with the preview for episode 4 of season 4, Tyler Perry's Sistas. This is a breakdown of the end of episode preview that we get. I will also be doing a trailer breakdown. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so that you don't miss any of my videos. All right, y'all. This little preview starts off with Andi pulling into her condo garage, and her and Karen get out the car. And Karen says, "Remember, he just tracked you." And Andi, with her simple self, got this little smirk on her face. She's like, "I know." Girl, y'all, we really about to watch this whole spiral downward with Andi like going to take Gary back, all because of that little stupid song. And I hate that for her. But you know what? I'm abandoning Andi, and I hope that y'all do too. If you're team Andi, you're going to be out here fighting for your life, because sis is just making some very questionable decisions for herself and her well-being. And I hate that for her. And I'm getting off the train. I can't rock with it. From there, we get to see El Fuego and Danni at her apartment, and we hear her say, "I'm sorry I had you come all the way over here." And El Fuego responds, "Oh, it's the white boy." Child, this little forced love triangle, I cannot. Like, Danni, if you really want Preston, go get Preston, girl. Like, you don't need, like, what is actually happening here? You do not need to be dragging other people into it. I think that El Fuego really does like her, really does want her, and has had his little ego bruised by her rejections time and time again. And now I think that she's playing with fire and like keep doing this, because she did literally call him over, and then now he shows up, and I guess she is sad, or I don't know if we're going to walk in and see her crying about whatever's going on with Preston. But now she doesn't actually want him to come over, but didn't call him and tell him never mind. So he's here. Girl, a mess. And in the trailer we get, you know, her doing these mannerisms of like, nah, it's not Preston, it's actually you. And this is going to be tied back to her and her feelings about like him and what he does in reference to being a stripper. She can't really wrap her head around it. She can't really respect it. I guess I'm actually looking forward to that next week to see what actually happens. Hopefully we get a little bit more than this, just some little random back and forth, and we can get to the bottom of what her actual issue is with the whole stripping, and maybe it's like tying to her trust and insecurities or whatever. But yeah. Then we get the hotness. Karen calls Aaron, telling him that she just wants to talk, and he's at this damn 10 o'clock at night basketball game. I feel like I definitely saw Zach in the background, so clearly they cool. Chido is definitely, sorry, that's the actor's name, Gary. Gary is in the background as well. And Aaron, why are we still friends with Gary? Gary is trash. Why don't we understand that? But y'all, I am looking forward to seeing this basketball game. I'm looking forward to seeing all these other men and all like these men's relationships and how they actually going to play out and work, because I definitely needed a little bit more background with that. And with Karen calling Aaron to tell him that she needs to talk, I think that she is going to tell him about the pregnancy. And y'all, the last part of this little preview trailer is a scene where Zach and Fatima are in bed, and Fatima's like, "Zach, I'm telling you right now, if you on my heart, you will lose." And I hated this. Honestly, I hate where we're going. Fatima, I need you to release fully. I need you to not every second of the day start to throw this back into this man's face, because you have fallen for him and you're uncomfortable. Like, be in that uncomfortability, but trust him and talk to him. But don't do this whole, you better not, you better not, you better not, I'll do this, I'll do that. Girl, I hate that for you. And maybe this is going to wind up being what Fatima's little fatal flaw is as a character, because I did a video where I talk about Fatima as a character versus all of the other sisters and how they have been structured within the show. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, and then check out that video, because like I said, I'm coming with the hotness, breaking down any and everything that there is to know about sisters. And this particular scene is definitely a key to what I have already talked about or started to talk about in reference to her character. Fatima has been very interesting to this series in the way that she has been introduced and then elevated, and I think that we're really about to see her character go through a journey and a shift. And if you want to see if Fatima's worried about getting caught with the whole Hayden beatdown, watch this video here. If you want to deep dive into my episode 3 breakdown, click this video right here. It's your good sis Erica Vane, and I'll see you in the next one.